good afternoon. Welcome. So I got a couple of questions for you. Can you bench press 1,400 pounds? What do you give me the look for? What do you mean? What do you mean no? You can't bench press 1,400 pounds? Jimmy Kolb can bench press 1,400 pounds. Can you bench press 1,000? No. Oh, you're right. Fine. Let me ask you another question then. Can you run 300 miles nonstop? What? Don't look over there. Focus on me. What's wrong with that question? Karnazes has run 350 nonstop. Why can't you run 300 miles nonstop? No, okay, fine. Don't skip the video. There is a reason I asked those questions. As I'm sure you have already answered, yes, they trained for years, decades, to be able to make those achievements. I mean, 1,400 pounds bench press. But think about it this way. Jimmy Kolb, for example, bench pressing 1,400 pounds. You think he came right out of the gate doing that? Teenage, when he was working out, or in his 20s, you think he was at 1,000 pounds, or much less 1,400 pounds? No. You think Dean Karnazes came out and was running 100 milers the first time he ran? No, of course not. They trained. They put their body, their mind, and everything about them, they put it under stress, under a lot of stress. Over time, the muscles build up. I mean, that's how muscles grow. You put them under stress. In fact, you put them under stress so much, they have what are called micro tears. Hopefully it's only micro tears. Anything worse is kind of bad. Over time, those muscles build up. All right? But not just the physical muscle. The mental muscle. The mental knowledge that they can do these things, that Dean Karnazes can run 350 miles nonstop. And that's kind of what I want to address today, is stress. Stress gets a bad rap. It's misunderstood. I mean, would you expect an infant to be able to lift 100 pounds? Of course not. But over time, as they put their body under tremendous amounts of stress, eventually, yes, they can do that. Would you expect a teenager to be able to put themselves through the mental stress of running a Fortune 500 company? Absolutely not. Building up your stress tolerance takes time. Every day, every week. Working on building up your stress, being able to handle physical, mental, and even emotional stress. I mean, if you have been in love, you know the stress of falling in love, of feeling that the first time and not knowing if it's reciprocated. But feeling all of that grow over time as you build up your stress tolerance. And no, it's not easy. It takes time. But if you want to grow person, you have to put yourself under stress. Now, here's the thing. Just as probably 99.9% of us out there wouldn't expect us to be able to bench press 1,400 pounds or run 350 miles. That's too much stress. So you need to learn yourself. What are your stress limits? How do you need to push yourself? But know how far not to push yourself. There's that range in there where you can push yourself and grow. But there's also that limit you can push yourself too much and tear yourself down. So you have to be aware of that. I mean, any way that helps you become aware. Taking notes. Say, I did this today and I felt fine. I did this today and it became uncomfortable. I did this today and I started crying. Over time, your stress will build up. Your stress tolerance will build up. So when you are having too much stress in your life, it means you're not ready for it. That's not a good or a bad thing. That's just the way it is. But understanding that putting yourself in increased amounts of stress, whatever that may be, physical stress, mental stress, that helps you grow. If you just do the same thing over and over, it's comfortable. It's that comfort rut that we all get into, but it doesn't help you grow. Not physically, not mentally, not emotionally. You're just kind of stuck. But just like with anybody that does physical workouts, they need to rest their body to allow it time to recover, to allow the scars and the micro tears in the muscles and to heal. Same goes with mental stress. You have to give yourself time to heal, to rest, to relax. Yourself throughout your day, in your job, in your career, going to the gym, dealing with friends and family that you don't always get along with. Being comfortable pushing yourself just a little bit, but understanding and scheduling even that rest. For your mind, for your emotions, for your physical body. As I'm sure if you've been around anyone and even yourself, mental stress does show up in physical stress because your mind controls your whole body. Your emotions, all that energy that's going into handling your stress mentally shows itself physically. So you can't neglect really either one. Work yourself physically to handle more stress, but work yourself mentally to handle more stress. And make sure you are scheduling rest. How much rest do you need to schedule? That's something you're going to have to find out for yourself. And understand, it's going to take years, probably decades, before you can handle large amounts of stress. It's not a good or bad thing, that's just the way things are. But But don't compare yourself to somebody else, right? Just like with genetics, some people are predisposed to be able to run farther, to run faster, to lift more, to do more physically, mentally within a given period of time than you are. And that's okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, but don't compare yourself to them. The only person you need to compare yourself to is yourself. Here's where you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Here's where you are today. That's all you need to look at. Now, if you want for inspiration to compare yourself to a Jimmy Kolb or a Dean Karnazes, perfectly fine. Someone that you can emulate. Figure out what they did. How did they do what they did to get where they are? Even if you never achieve what they did, maybe the lessons that they teach you could help. Now, I know, I'm not sure about Jimmy Kolb, but I know Dean Karnazes has a book out about his life and his journey a little bit through becoming an ultramarathon runner. Read those. Read books and study how to handle stress. How to become more confident in handling more stress. Because as you get older, it's going to happen one way or the other. You will get more stress. As a teenager, your stress is high school, maybe a new significant other, maybe a part-time job. And then in your 20s, maybe you are either going to college, going to a trade school, maybe you're already starting your trade. And you're the junior man on the totem pole, and you're doing all the crap jobs, and you're getting pushed around, and you work extra hours, and you've still got to come home and do the laundry and do the yard work or pay taxes. It's more and more stress. And over time, you get a family. You get kids. You get multiple cars. You get the house. You get all the things that come with the house. It's all going to be there. It's all going to happen for you. It happens for everyone. So you know what's going to happen. You know the mile markers that are coming. Prepare yourself now. Build your stress tolerance in all aspects of your life. And over time, that will make your life so much easier. Instead of only being able to handle 1 or 2 tasks at a time, maybe you're able to coordinate and handle 10, 20, 30 tasks at a time. Maybe you can handle multiple teams that are handling multiple tasks. So think about that for a while. Do the research, read about stress, understand stress and how it affects you, but also understand and learn how to grow and how to take rest and when to stress yourself out, to build your stress tolerance, and when not to. If you're going through stress, I hope this message gets to you and it gives you confidence that you can get through what you're going through, and that in the future you will be able to handle whatever is thrown at you. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day.